Have you ever wondered why some people wait months or even years just to buy a bag, a watch, or a car? What if I told you luxury brands don't actually try to sell their products to everyone? In fact, some of the most famous brands in the world intentionally make their products hard to buy. So why would a company limit its own sales? And why are people willing to pay thousands or even millions for something when cheaper options exist? Today, we're uncovering the hidden strategies luxury brands use to create exclusivity and why it makes people want their products even more. Part 1: The Scarcity Strategy. Let's start with the first and most powerful strategy: scarcity. Luxury brands don't flood the market with products. Instead, they deliberately produce very limited quantities. Why? Because when something is rare, people automatically see it as more valuable. Think about it. If everyone had the same luxury item, would it still feel special? Probably not. Some brands take this strategy even further. For example, certain high-end fashion houses are known for creating waiting lists for their most famous items. Customers sometimes have to build a relationship with the brand before they can even buy one. And the longer the wait, the more desirable the product becomes. But scarcity alone isn't enough. Luxury brands also use another powerful trick that might surprise you. Part 2: The High Price Strategy. Most companies try to lower prices to attract more customers. Luxury brands do the exact opposite. They raise prices, sometimes dramatically. But here's the interesting part: higher prices don't scare away buyers. They actually increase demand. Why? Because price itself becomes a signal of status and quality. When people see something that costs far more than usual, they automatically assume it must be special. It's not just about owning the product. It's about owning something that very few people can afford. But price alone still doesn't create the full luxury experience. Luxury brands also build something much deeper: a story. Part 3: The Power of Brand Storytelling. Luxury brands are masters of storytelling. They don't just sell products. They sell history, craftsmanship, and identity. Many luxury brands highlight decades or even centuries of tradition. They talk about artisans who spend hours crafting each product by hand. They emphasize attention to detail, rare materials, and heritage. All of this builds a powerful narrative, and once people believe the story, the product becomes more than just an item. It becomes a symbol of prestige, but storytelling alone still isn't the full picture. Luxury brands also control how you experience their products. Part 4: The Exclusive Experience. When you walk into a typical store, you browse, pick something, and pay. Luxury shopping is completely different. The environment is carefully designed to feel private, elegant, and personal. Sales associates often provide one-on-one attention. Some clients even receive private appointments. Why does this matter? Because the experience makes the customer feel important and valued. And that emotional connection strengthens the brand's exclusivity. But there's one final strategy luxury brands use to make their products even more desirable. And it involves something we see every day. Part 5: The Influence of Status and Culture. Luxury brands understand something fundamental about human behavior. People are influenced by status and social signals. When influential figures are seen wearing or using certain luxury products, the brand instantly becomes more desirable. It creates the perception that the product belongs to a certain elite circle. And once that perception exists, demand grows even stronger. Suddenly, owning the product feels like entering a world of prestige and success. But here's the fascinating part: final insight, the big takeaway. Luxury brands aren't just selling expensive items. They're selling exclusivity, identity, and emotion. By combining scarcity, high pricing, storytelling, premium experiences, and cultural influence, they transform ordinary products into symbols of status. And that's why people are willing to pay more. Not just for the item itself, but for what it represents. Now here's something interesting to think about. If luxury brands make products intentionally rare, does that mean the true value is in the product? Or in the perception surrounding it? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoy videos exploring business strategies, money psychology, and the hidden systems behind successful brands, make sure to subscribe for more. Because some of the most fascinating strategies in business are the ones we rarely notice.